It's Monday, January 20th, coming up on an all-new View. Fantasia's guest co-hosting and getting into the hot topics on America's mind right now. Plus, Kate Goslin's here with her teenage twin daughters, Maddie and Kara. And the ladies are lunching on a feast served up by Food Network superstar, Sunny Anderson. And a chorus of school kids are keeping Martin Luther King Jr.'s message alive in a way you have to hear. Then, Sarah Bareilles is performing her brand new hit. It all starts now on The View.
And welcome to The View today. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, so sit back and spend some of that day with us. And our very, very special guest co-host, the amazing, fantastic Fantasia. So you're on Broadway in this amazing show that you all must go see. It is, I can't even tell you how great it is. It's called After Midnight, and the fabulous Wynton Marsalis put this together, and it's like the Cotton Club, you know. So tell us a little bit more about the show, because Barbara has some questions.
It's great music. It's jazz music, and working with Wynton Marsalis, let me tell you, I thought I knew a lot about music until I worked with him. He is a musical genius, and so basically, you know, there's not a lot of acting. It's just great music, and we want you to feel like that you're in the Cotton Club. Yes.
It's also wonderful dancing. It's not,
yes, very. The tap dancers, the singers, the band, everybody's amazing.
And you are amazing.
You know, the thing about Fantasia... Oh, sorry, Barbara.
There is this rumor that we don't understand. Maybe you can explain it. Because you're doing so well, and you seem to us so, you know, happy and put together, and yet we hear you're suicidal?
Let me take a drink on that.
I didn't make that up. That's the rumor.
When you got it there.
Where is,
you know,
are you depressed about something?
I'm not depressed. I'm blessed. And I think that when you carry that, there's people who will try their best to nick and pick and try to find things that used to could break Fantasia, but that Fantasia is gone.
Rumor.
Yeah, I'm not depressed. I'm blessed.
I want to talk about your little beautiful babies. You got Zion. We all got to know on American Idol, but now you're raising 3 kids.
I'm raising 3. I've raised my niece now. That's her in the picture, the pink shirt. Her name is Asia, and she's my baby. Well, that's, of course, Dallas. He runs the house, so they can't get out unless he opens the door. He is 2 now.
He's 2.
Yes.
And you did, you know, seeing you in concert, if you've never seen Fantasia in concert, it is a treat. And I remember hosting something with the black journalists in Washington, D.C. And you get up on the stage and you start, woo, and someone just takes, and you kick off your shoes. And I always want to know, what is going through your mind when this starts happening?
What is going through your mind?
She does it so well.
I mean, because it's like this music just, and you get, you know, and you did Purple Rain one time, and you made it last like 4 hours because you were, and I said that, I was like, what is Fantasia thinking when she's on the stage?
You know, I go away with the music. It's my therapy. It's a place where I feel like I can't be touched, nothing can get to me, and so I just go away.
Yes, that's why you're nominated for 3 Grammys, girl.
She's trying to fly back.
Now, Sherry.
Yes, ma'am.
You were telling us about a recent episode on BET series Being Mary Jane. It really got you crazy. What? To explain.
Yes. One of my favorite new shows, Gabrielle Union, is doing an excellent job. She plays a very successful journalist, Mary Jane. And in one of the episodes, she was seeing a married man. And she felt guilty, and she told the wife. Now, the wife came to her job, Gabrielle Union's job, and confronted her. And she asked her a series of detailed questions. Have you met my husband's family? Have you met my children? Have you been to my house? How many times do you make love? Has he pleasured you? How many ways has he pleasured you? Were you pleasured? And the thing about it, she was like, I get pleasured every time. he said he'd love me, and I'm sitting.
How serious it was.
She wanted to know how serious it was, and I remember Sal. We got in a big discussion because I said there is no way, and I've been through this of infidelity. I would ever go to the other woman to ask her anything because I feel like the other woman doesn't have anything to lose. She wants your husband. That's the main goal. So she can tell you anything. But I want to know from my husband, because men are dumb anyway. That's why they get caught. So you start barraging them. You start throwing out questions. They don't know which way to go.
Let me ask you something, because I can understand that.
Yeah.
But what about, if you can, talking to the ex-wife, so that you sort of know what you might
again,
be.
Barbara, what if she didn't want the divorce, or what if she's bitter? She's tainting what you're about to start. Why would you want to talk to the ex-wife?
You know what?
I think it's already tainted.
When you're about to start marriage, it's not tainted.
No. If he is married fooling around, and she is aware that he's married, the pool is already tainted. That's what I meant.
But yeah, it's already tainted. But I'm saying when you talk to the other woman and you ask her a series of questions, because if the point is I want your husband, I want him to actually leave you like he said he was going to do, then she can tell you anything. But when you're talking to a man, and you can kind of glean from a man the questions you ask of where she is in the pool of.
Let me just say, well, I think you should, because if you have that kind of relationship, you do find out things from the exes. I mean, yes, they may be bitter, but also they may know things that it's important for you to find out if you can have that kind of relationship with them.
What do you hear what Fantasia has to say?
Well, yes, because I can
speak on that.
Yes. I have two things to say about that. I think that if you're going to go into a new situation, there's no need to take the old baggage with you, regardless of what they had going on, what his past was. Yes, it's no need, but if that is the situation, run fast as you can. Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread.
See, I agree with that completely. So if I can say something now. No, wait, I'd love to answer this because I have not answered it yet. But I believe the same thing as you. I feel like it empowers the other woman, and I want to empower myself by not asking a thing to him or her and running as fast as I possibly can.
But that's if you're running. If you decide you want to stay, I mean, I think
would
because
never stay with someone that cheated. That's me.
Jenny.
Sure,
when you start saying never,
never say never.
You would never stay with anybody if what?
If they cheated on me, I would be gone. And I have. I've been in relationships and I've walked away.
So every time if they cheat,
I'm monogamous. I've been monogamous in every relationship, and if somebody cheated on me, I would be gone.
What does that have to do with asking the ex-girlfriend or the ex-wife?
Kate Gosselin and her twin daughters are taking you behind the tabloid headlines. Later.
Was it a one-night stand or was it an affair?
Fantasia, and that was a pan of our photo wall with all the great pictures y'all sent to us and of how you're staying warm this winter. I want to point out a couple to you. There's a fabulous dog. I thought he was in a chapeau with a beautiful bow tie. There's a baby underneath, magnificent. And check out the tree there, because when you look at it, you'll see the face that's in the snow. It's kind of fabulous. So please keep sending these wonderful things. Now, Jenny, you were telling us that your son Evan is having issues with the tooth fairy. What's happening?
Well, you know, he's been living in Chicago, which I've been talking about, has been very hard on me. And he called me crying, saying, my tooth fell out, and you're not here, and I'm scared because the tooth fairy's going to come. He loves the tooth fairy. He loves Santa, but he's also a little freaked out by them, like most kids. So I said, okay, well, let's FaceTime. Let's put our computers side by side in bed, and I will watch, and I will wait. I will make sure the tooth fairy does her thing and leaves. And he's like, okay. So he fell asleep that night, and I got to tell you, watching him sleep was the most incredible thing on FaceTime all night long. I got to wake him up for school. I told him how beautiful the tooth fairy is. As you guys know how beautiful, I'm sure you guys have seen the tooth fairy. And it was the most wonderful thing. So any mom that goes away on work, I got to tell you, try the FaceTime thing.
FaceTime, Skype, all of those work beautifully.
What did the tooth fairy leave? I'm sorry.
The tooth fairy left $10.
Yeah.
The tooth fairy forgot to put, when Jeffrey woke up, the tooth fairy forgot to put money under the and he said, Mommy, the tooth fairy didn't put money. And I was like, you know, the tooth fairy credit card got declined. She couldn't get to the ATM.
So what about
there the next day?
What about this? For the fifth time in a row, I guess, Americans have picked their most annoying words in the English language. That word is whatever.
Whatever.
Ew. You guys have any other ones you want to nominate of the most annoying word?
I've got a few. I've got awesome sauce, YOLO, totes, believer, right, and epic. See ya.
Which one?
I know, I am guilty of calling everybody darling. That's the word I use too much. I think I listen to, when I'm home, I listen to, you want to know the word you use the most?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Everybody's fabulous.
Yes.
Yeah. I think that's nice. The word that annoys me is when, especially younger people, say, it's like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, walking, it's like, and he's like, and I was all like, and we're all like, that one.
And that's like very annoying.
It's like very
annoying or whatever.
You don't mind it. Oh,
go ahead.
And Fantasia should ask you what your word is.
Well, I'm from the South.
So what do
and,
you say?
You might not understand this one, but they say, where they do that at?
Where they do that at? Oh, my God. Where they do that at?
Well, again, it's like that rotated phrase.
That song.
What about your shirt?
Mine is, and I say served, because everybody say, oh, she got served. Oh, she was serving it up. Oh, it was served. And I'm no more served.
Well, all right, girlfriends. That's my other hateful one.